Hello students, I welcome you all to Radiance Topper Meet number 3. In this Topper Meet, we are having with us Sagar Saxena. Sagar Saxena has passed from Radiance in the year 2009 and he cracked 1710 All India rank in IIT and Sagar was from our 2-year classroom program at Jabalpur. दोस्तों, कई बार आपको ऐसा लगता है कि कैरियर में बहुत ऊंचे मुकाम को पाने के लिए आपको जबलपुर से बाहर जाना होता है या फिर पता नहीं क्या करना होता है और किस तरीके से क्या होता है। मगर मैं आपको बताऊं, सागर जैसे बच्चे रोल मॉडल्स हैं, आप लोगों के लिए एग्जाम्पल्स हैं कि आप चाहें तो क्या नहीं कर सकते हैं। लाइक एज फार एज आई रिमेम्बर, सागर इज फ्रॉम regular classroom program, 2-year regular classroom program, and classroom program के साथ साथ he was very regular in school also, and along with school he managed coaching and he cracked 1710 All India rank in 2009. हो सकता है कि इस रैंक को आप में से कई लोग सुनेंगे तो ऐसा लगेगा कि ठीक है 500 के अंदर होना चाहिए या 100 के अंदर होना चाहिए, और कई लोग रैंक को लेकर के बहुत ज्यादा सोचते हैं। बट आप सोचिए, जो कंसिस्टेंसी होती है, जो हार्ड वर्क होती है, उसकी इंपॉर्टेंस क्या होती है कि सागर जैसा स्टूडेंट 1710 रैंक आईआईटी रुड़की एंड देन आज वो जिस मुकाम पे है, आई एम वेरी श्योर दैट ऐसे बहुत सिंगल डिजिट और डबल डिजिट रैंक के भी आईआईटी के बच्चे होंगे जो आज सागर को देख के जेलसी फील करेंगे। मींस इन लॉन्ग रन जब आप फील्ड में आते हैं, आप मेहनत करते हैं तो पाते हैं कि आपकी जो कंसिस्टेंसी है वही की होती है कि आप कॉलेज में जाके कैसा किए, आप कोचिंग में कैसे थे, और आप डिसिप्लिन और कंसिस्टेंसी कितने लंबे समय तक मेंटेन कर पाए। एंड वी आर वेरी प्राउड टू से दैट रेजर पे, जिसके कि सागर इज वन ऑफ द को फाउंडर्स, एक बहुत बड़ा नाम हो चुका है इंडिया लेवल पे, और बहुत ही अच्छे अच्छे इन्वेस्टर्स ने इसमें फंड लगाया हुआ है, और आईआरसीटीसी जैसे बड़ी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस भी इनकी क्लाइंट है। और आज सागर उसको एक पेमेंट गेटवे से, रेजर पे को पेमेंट गेटवे से एक नियो बैंक की तरफ ले जा रहे हैं। ये सब हम जबलपुर वालों के लिए और सभी एस्पिरेंट्स के लिए काफी मोटिवेशनल है, इसीलिए हमने सागर को अपने बीच यहाँ बुलाया है, और आप लोग भी अपने क्वेश्चंस उनसे पूछ सकते हैं। एंड वील आस्क सागर टू शेयर हिज व्यूज विद यू, शेयर हिज सक्सेस मंत्रा विद यू। एंड कई लोगों को ऐसा लगता है कि मुझे पता नहीं इंजीनियरिंग में इंटरेस्ट होगा या नहीं होगा, तो वेदर आई शुड परस्यू आईआईटी और डू समथिंग एल्स। तो आईआईटी प्रोवाइड्स यू अ प्लेटफॉर्म जिसमें कि जरूरी नहीं कि आप जिस ब्रांच में इंजीनियरिंग करते हैं उसमें ही जाएं। एंड सागर इज अगेन अ गुड एग्जांपल ऑफ दैट। आज भारत के फाइनेंशियल सेक्टर में ऐसा कोई भी बैंक का हेड नहीं होगा या इवन फाइनेंस मिनिस्ट्री से रिलेटेड टॉप पर्सन कोई ऐसा नहीं होगा जिससे कि सागर का डायरेक्ट एक्सेस नहीं होगा। मींस रेजर पे इज वन ऑफ बिग नेम इन दिस पर्टिकुलर फील्ड। तो आप समझ सकते हैं, इवन फ्रॉम मैथमेटिक्स बैकग्राउंड, इवन फ्रॉम इंजीनियरिंग बैकग्राउंड, these peoples at Razorpay have done so well, and we are very proud of Sagar that he was a part of Radiance sometime back in 2009, in fact 2007 to 2009. So I welcome Sagar, और सागर को इनवाइट करूंगा कि वो अपने सक्सेस मंत्रा को आपके साथ शेयर करे। सागर,
try and tell you guys why is this very, why is this, very important. I think you guys have been told a lot of times about, the importance of IITs, or, what kind of launchpad, it provides to your career. So probably, this is just yet another story, but would love to probably take a few minutes and probably elaborate you guys on that. in general, if you if you see, and I believe a lot of a lot of times a lot of people have spoken about how good IITs are, or probably sometimes people might even say that it's just a hoax, and it's not that it's probably not that big of a deal or something like that. My personal take on that is that obviously it's a very good launchpad that as probably individuals you get to kind of take care of your overall personal development. So at times when people go to engineering colleges other than IITs as well, there is no there is no doubt that you can definitely be successful either way. It's just that IITs kind of fast track things for anyone a fair amount of deals. So obviously, if you're actually hardworking, you will be successful in life. That's not probably something that we are debating. It's just the fact that probably this is a good time to put in your hard work. Uh, I actually probably just for you guys talking about Razorpay as well. So I actually started this with a bunch of friends, and roughly it's 6 years back when we formally kicked off Razorpay. And at that point in time, we started with just being a payment gateway. Now we operate as a neo bank. Again, very jargonish kind of a term, but again, we try and in simplistic manner, we try and help businesses move money. So just to let you guys know, so if you shop on Flipkart, or if you shop on Mintra or Jabong, that's where at the final step you need to complete the payment journey. You need to enter your card details, or you need to do it through a wallet or something. So that's where a typical payment gateway like us comes into the picture. And at the same time, at places you might actually see the branding as well, but at most of the places you might not see it, and we operate at the back. And that's where a lot of time when when I look back and figure out what was that one thing which changed everything. I think there is factor of what IITs provide. It kind of provides you that that entire overall development, personality development. Even a lot of my friends from IIT are there in in this startup itself. So a lot of time we knew each other beforehand, and we realized that we can actually do a lot of good stuff together. So that was that was something which I probably think is best possible through a premier institute. And IITs in general have a huge connect base just because of the alumni. So essentially, as Dinesh sir mentioned, that if I were to actually talk to anybody in the country, I still have resources to kind of ask for an IIT Roorkee alumni. And that's something which has been taking us to places at times. Even if we want to get to meet somebody who's like Amitabh Kant, who is the Niti Aayog chairman, we can actually just arrange that with a few phone calls. There have been times that finance minister right now, Madam Sitaraman, she'd actually be calling us a lot in terms of providing certain insights that, hey, this is happening. Can we let's try and do things this way. And probably at times even the Prime Minister's office or the Ministry of Information Technology, they guys also will try and drive narratives through us. So at times all these things happen in the in probably the alumni base of the premier institutes. And that's where it's actually good to be associated with any good IIT. That's the first and foremost thing. And when we are talking about the the branch or a bunch of other stuff, I've always been saying this, that branch actually remains with you forever. Quite honestly, I'm probably the though I completed my electrical engineering in 2013, but I've been rarely doing the electrical engineering. So obviously that's something which you need to be mindful of. That even if you have something which is something else which is your passion, and not probably a specific engineering field, you can fairly easily just I mean, you get the launch pad, and then obviously you can you can actually take a call uh, to become almost anybody and everybody. So I believe there are people from my batch who've been into film industry or who've been into various other things. Some of them are even stand-up comedians. A bunch of them have been writers. So a lot of this thing happens, and this is just a way for for people to to kind of get what they want. It's just that launchpad you are getting. Hey, I'd be taking questions a bit towards the end. I believe, yeah, please keep them coming. Okay, going back to the the point that Dinesh sir mentioned, that a lot of things are changing during COVID lockdown times. Uh, we've actually been seeing a lot of our customers also getting impacted. A lot of our customers are actually uh, taking drastic measures to to kind of cope up with these scenarios, and these are exceptional scenarios. But see, the good idea have been that you guys have actually now got a launch pad to actually to kill it, quite honestly. uh, the overall thing for probably folks who are in 11th would be such that this is a very huge kind of distraction where people are unable to like focus down. And I mean, this usually means that while you guys might not be focusing, but there will be some others who are focusing. So it's a very good time to actually gain lead over the people who are already there. So one thing is that don't let this go. Try and make sure that you follow a specific schedule. I think even what I'm trying to do these days is to follow a very specific schedule, which has an element of everything. Obviously, mental fatigue is something which usually happens, and more than anything, IITs or IIT JEE in general, be it advanced or mains, would try and test you on your mental strength as well. Though I've always realized that back then during my times it was just one paper which used to happen, and it used to be a 6 hour long paper where people at times were, I mean, during the second tests they would just be all over the place. So वो जो second test होता है उस तक आते आते आपकी energy बहुत down हो जाती है. So that is something that you guys should keep in mind. कि एक चीज है कि यू नीड टू मेक श्योर दैट आपको डिस्ट्रैक्शंस कम से कम रहे. जस्ट ट्राई एंड मेक श्योर दैट यू हैव अ वेरी फेयर स्टेबल सेटअप एट होम. एक प्रॉपर जगह है जहां आप बैठ के पढ़ रहे हैं. सो देयर शुड बी मिनिमल डिस्ट्रैक्शंस. And at that point in time when people are focusing, you need to make sure that all these things which people try and use as getaways might actually be really bad for you. जैसे बहुत सारे लोग ये सोचते हैं, अच्छा ठीक है थोड़ा टाइम यू नो फेसबुक पे आ गए, थोड़ा टाइम इंस्टाग्राम पे आ गए, थोड़ा टाइम स्नैपचैट कर लिया, एंड देन यू आर अगेन गोइंग बैक टू स्टडीज एंड ऑल. So try and make sure that these things, though it may be something which some kind of different outlook, but obviously in longer run this would be something which might not be the best suited for you guys right now. Try and make sure that you आप लोग आपस में बहुत बात करो. So obviously when we are talking about our days, at that point in time it was all that we were in classroom courses. So and even I was a student of KV GCF1. So at that point in time, I used to always have these discussions. So whenever we have some free time between the between all of us, we used to always discuss. अच्छा, इस टेस्ट में यहाँ पे इसका आंसर क्या होगा, and whatnot. So even if there is some level 3 problem which I'm not able to crack, I will try and make sure that I go by and probably ask a bunch of friends as well. So एक बहुत important factor है कि collaborative learning will give you what you are searching for in social media. Usually what happens is that you are just searching for entertainment. Quite honestly, आप entertainment search नहीं कर रहे हो, आप सिर्फ एक monotonous चीज को break करना चाह रहे हो. And at that point in time, trying to talk to your friends about probably some specific educational topic might still be very good thing. So at times when I need to make sure that I am distracted, I will try and talk to my folks with with respect to acha, what is happening in the financial technology space, who's doing what is happening in US, and probably how would the economy shape up, what sectors are actually doing good, what sectors are doing bad. So that way, I mean, that is something which now interests me after some time. But obviously I need to make sure that once I spend some amount of time, then only interest can actually be generated out of it. A lot of time people ask that I don't have interest in studies and all that. uh, I say that it's not at all a problem. Even even if you don't have huge amount of interest in studies, you can still crack IIT JEE. Quite honestly, there were people in my batch who were doing a fantastic job in terms of just doing it because they thought that whatever they want, they can actually do it after that. That's probably the right approach as well, and they've been fairly successful in life. Uh, so obviously, try and have that kind of arrangement within your friend circle, within your friend group, that you're not alone. And at that point in time, try and have more and more people that you're talking to for for probably solving problems. But don't try and overkill this. I mean, obviously, talking to friends is something that I mean, I'd probably try and talk to my friends for say 10, 15, 20 minutes, and then obviously you are distracted and probably you're refreshed, and then you can go back to work. The other factor is that it's always about making a regime or a schedule. And if you actually have the exam based schedule, and this one is probably for people who would be taking taking the exam in September, or maybe whenever that happens, try and make sure that you try and live the exam day beforehand. जो आप exam के दिन करोगे, try and have mock tests around around that as well. Even if you find a very random test that you want to crack, uh, the best thing to do is just to understand कि उस test को crack करने में क्या क्या लगता है. Like the first thing that I did during my JEE preparation was कि अच्छा paper आता कैसा है, बनाते कैसे हैं, कौन सी चीज का क्या. So there are times that analysis helps you. So I used to always understand that specifically these topics will be very heavy. So if you understand and if you have a grasp on these topics, you can fairly easily be counting on that you'd be scoring good amongst those those questions. So overall, good part about IIT's entrance is that obviously they don't expect you to score 100%. They always make the paper in such a manner that even if you are scoring 50 odd percent, it's actually damn good score. So that way, you need to make sure that while you are actually giving the entire exam, while you're in that tempo, your aim is not to actually score 100 on 100. Your aim is to actually make sure that you can get the best out of it. And at times, things like past data kind of tells you certain things. Don't rely on that too much, that if I score this much, I will surely get in or something like that. May or may not. Still, there's a sense of uncertainty which is there. So obviously those things are to be taken up very seriously. Otherwise, you end up being in a very comfort zone, and that kind of can be detrimental to your preparation. एक और बहुत important factor which I believe will happen this time is that with I cannot actually think of not probably talking about places like Kota and folks who are trying to just make sure that a lot of these people are getting into that regime. So obviously, what Kota does to you is more or less just try and make sure that the distractions are minimum, and just make sure that you're doing that. In turn, they actually hamper your overall development. That's definitely a very which now people see, and obviously now with all this thing in COVID times, we understand that they will be in much a higher amount of pressure, because nobody have actually told them what to do during these times. But you guys have been more natural at it. You're trying to make sure that you are into that regime, but you all are trying to do a lot of stuff along with it. You're actually I mean, I'm assuming that most of the people would be staying at home. So you are in that comfort zone. So obviously make sure that you're taking the maximum out of it, because those guys will be under immense pressure. And it's just a matter of that one day how it goes. We always look back and say that, hey, I could have scored more, and things like that. But I'd still suggest that if you are doing mock practices a lot, then things will happen in a much better manner for you. And always try and make sure that whatever are the study materials which are provided to you, I mean, you kind of complete that 100%. So there is no question of you not completing the things, because at times what I've realized is that there are a lot of things where you can actually see the pattern. And it's about I mean, when you're actually talking about multiple choice questions, it's about marking the right answer and probably not determining the right answer at that point in time. So at times it's easier to make sure that you have the elimination tools and all fairly well practiced and thought out. So you can probably try out certain different techniques as well, like try and solve try and do some kind of speed rush, try and solve say if you can solve like 5 problems in 10 minutes, try and go for 7, try and go for 8, or something like that. So you can actually get those things to kind of uh, concentration power for you. And at this time, one more very important factor is that do take care of your health, not from just the COVID perspective, but try and make sure that you are following a very very strict regime. Don't try and eat too much or eat too less. Just be natural, normal. It should always be the same day for you. That exam day should always be the same day for you. When I was entering into the examination hall, it was more or less the same thing for me, that hey, it's just another face test or something similar, right? So I'm not trying to take too much pressure on that, but at the same time, just making sure that we understand that this is really very critical for us. And I'm sure that you can expect. I mean, you can expect fair bit of uncertainty with JE papers. It's always, I mean, professors over there, they always try and talk about, hey, this time around we are going to do this, we are going to do that. So always they want to make sure that they leave a mark. So I believe that's more or less inbuilt in the test, that there will be some things which are just going to provide you guys, certain scope where you can excel, and it's not going to be very monotonous where people can actually just just break the entire thing and probably do it in a programmatic manner, which happens actually in a lot of examinations. But yeah, in this case, that's not the case. I can probably I'll just probably try and check for certain good questions if I'm getting any. uh okay.
हाँ सागर, एक स्टूडेंट ने पूछा है, मेल पे पूछा है इसने, what were his driving forces and motivation that brought him so far?
Oh, it's actually
I think
pretty good.
ड्राइविंग फोर्सेस के बारे में थोड़ा सा बताओ कि जब हम पढ़ रहे होते हैं, लाइक यू वर इन क्लास 12 and or 11th, so how you keep yourself motivated, or basically his question is, in his words, what were his driving forces and motivation that brought him so far? Aryan Jaiswal is asking.
Yeah, actually, it's a pretty good question. I'll probably break it down into two parts. See, obviously, when we are talking about motivation, one of the good thing was that I used to research a lot about, in general, what I'm trying to do, and in general, what I want to become. So a lot of times, I wanted to, have some weird things. So earlier, I think Mishra sir knew about it. That earlier, I thought, hey, aerospace engineering is pretty cool, and probably I can try that, and I can probably try and become something like an astronaut, which is apparently not at all true. So obviously, while I was studying, I used to always try and figure out new stuff in general, about what can be my life after after I go into the IITs. So one of the major driving force is always that you're looking at the bright side of the future. There were a lot of people who are from who are from within, I mean, who were amongst us, and then once they actually went into a premier institute, they will usually have good amount of opportunities afterwards. And at times, people get motivation through, hey, this is the job package that I can get after IITs. I actually had my parents actually. I mean, obviously, that kind of is very easy for anybody to kind of get motivation from. But my dad is an engineer, so already when I knew a lot of things. I think back when I was in fourth standard, I actually visited the entire power plant, and at that point in time when I knew that, hey, these are the things, this is how you do stuff, and the kind of impact that that has on the overall society is pretty huge. So at times, when it was 1999, when Y2K was bound to happen, so a lot of times we used to always be mesmerized by the fact that there are a lot of things that engineers are to be taken help of. And at the same time, there were instances where people were working in a totally different stream altogether, and they were trying to do a bunch of other stuff. So I realized that it's not going to be too late, even if we are starting, or say, if I wanted to do a startup or something, it will never be too late. In fact, it will always be. I mean, more like something from where I can, jump and probably get more space. So that was the idea that, I mean, I always have this nag that, I would want to minimize my risk, and that's something from a financial point of view. You might resemble that if I position a stockbroker in front of you, that a stockbroker would always want to minimize the risk but maximize the return. And probably that's something which should motivate everyone, that we all should actually practice the similar kind of things within our day. That way you would actually be living in a manner where you would be 100% motivated to to go and probably do new stuff, and at the same time it kind of keeps you going. So you might have to talk to yourself about it again and again, and that was something which even motivated which even motivated me a lot. And I believe, I mean, just kind of talking about the you know the overall thing which got me so far. So obviously, uh, while you get into the college, and while you're trying to do a lot of new things, there will always be a good amount of criticism which you may get. But at the same time, if you believe that the fundamentals of things are right, then you can definitely go after that. And the good part is that, I mean, in IITs, people would not want to discourage anything. So even when people within my department, my head of the department knew that, hey, I might actually not be very interested in electrical engineering and might actually be doing a whole bunch of other stuff. I actually did my internship at Goldman Sachs, an investment bank based out of Bangalore. And I mean, yeah, based out of US, but yeah, my internship was here in Bangalore only. I'm currently in Bangalore as well. So I realized that a lot of time I used to get motivation from people as well, that they used to always look up to and say that, hey, you're actually, you need to prove yourself at times, because people will have questions that, hey, you have a very good engineering degree, you can probably do a bunch of stuff and be very good at it. I mean, if you want to look at it. But at the same time, I chose probably the a very odd path. And then obviously at that point in time, the motivation was that a lot of people are going to look up to what I'd be doing, and they will have high hopes from me that, hey, I should not I should probably not ruin my career. And at that point in time, this kind of force kind of drives me a lot. I think for you guys also, it must be the same. That if you, if you think that you want to become something, even if you think that you want to become a cricketer, there is no problem. You can actually just try and make sure that you are into the IITs, and then try and run with it. It's definitely no problem at all. In fact, one of a very odd case in my batch is there's this guy from Chennai. He used to always love acting and was a part of dramatics group within IIT Roorkee, and was awarded, I think, 2 films as well during the course itself. And uh, at that point in time, he first completed the degree and then went on to even, I think, do more films. But again, a South Indian actor, so I don't even recognize the films or something. But yeah, even those kind of things happen.
सागर, एक स्टूडेंट और है, उसका जो क्वेश्चन है मैं इसलिए पूछ रहा हूँ बिकॉज ये आज बहुत सारे बच्चों के साथ ये प्रॉब्लम है कि स्मार्टफोन के साथ बहुत ज्यादा एसोसिएशन होता है, ऑनलाइन क्लास हो या कुछ भी हो, और ये एज भी ऐसी होती है जहाँ पे डिस्ट्रैक्शंस इजीली डिस्ट्रैक्ट कर सकते हैं. सो व्हाट एडवाइस यू वुड लाइक टू गिव देम टू अवॉइड डिस्ट्रैक्शंस जो उनकी एज के हिसाब से, लाइक दे आर 15, 16, 17 sort of people. So
I think
something for that.
I was just about to, answer Priyansh. I think he was the one who very simply asked, hey, how to avoid distractions. It's the most difficult thing, quite honestly. You will not be able to avoid it unless until you really want to. How do you simple conditioning where you are just trying to tone and probably tell your body that, hey, I want to do this. I want to do this. The key is to tell your body again and again, or your mind again and again, that, hey, I need to do this. Set goals. If you really think that distractions are something that you cannot deal with entirely, just make sure you set goals. Like one of the things that I have, and again, distractions can be in any age. Suddenly, few of the guys who are my colleagues, one day said, "Oh, this PUBG game is really very good." And when they realize that, hey, it's probably something which is more than, I mean, it's taking more time. The next day, they just simply uninstalled it and made sure that, hey, if we achieve, say, this much target within, this quarter, then we'll earn like 5 games of PUBG. So that's how they dealt with it. That you try and make sure that if you cannot completely remove the distractions like time on Facebook or time on Instagram, or probably just randomly chatting with friends on WhatsApp, try and make sure that you have some kind of goals associated to it. So it's always good to have say some milestones, that if I do this, I do that. And that way you incentivize yourself. In fact, one of the things of this sort is the thing that we do at Razorpay as well. So in general, we follow something which is called as objective and key results, kind of a thing. That if you have an objective in mind, and if you have very specific key results to measure your success or failure, you try and make sure that you set up your targets, which are roughly 70% achievable. So that's how you make sure that your distractions. Say if you are able to solve 10 problems, you set up your target to be 13 or 14 problems, so that you're roughly achieving 70%. And at the same time, what's happening is that you're challenging yourself to get or to earn those distractions. And slowly and steadily, your mind will actually tell you that, hey, it's not worth it to actually do this much slogging for those distractions. And eventually you just break the shackles and come out of loop. So that's a very good way to to kind of deal with this distractions, and probably what I've been doing a lot. I believe plenty of I think there is one more very interesting question, and I want to take this one. It is by Om. He's saying that, hey, can we do anything like you without IITs? Are there other ways, or are there any way? The answer is yes, you can. as I said, the idea again is that you get you get the launch pad. Um, I shared one of these story with Mishra sir, a while back. That one of the guy I mean, who is an investor. So we actually met him. His name is Yuri Milner. DST Global is the venture capitalist fund that he runs, and he also invests in his personal capacity. So while he was actually just talking to us very carefully, and this guy is, I mean, just a background, he's probably some 6'5" Russian guy who is, who's probably, I mean, who would not know many things about India. That's what we felt. And when we actually went into a discussion with him, he actually very clearly pointed out, Acha, what was your AIR? So, I mean, obviously, while they are trying to gauge, startups, ideas, everything, one of the things that they gauge the most is probably the startup founders or team altogether who is working on the idea, and they want to understand what is the caliber of that particular team. So that is, that is something which kind of is where I mean, coming from IITs kind of helped just from a tag point of view. So obviously that's really very important. It kind of makes your life very easy. Um, I would not talk about Razorpay a lot. Somebody is asking me, how do you get the idea of Razorpay? We were trying to, I mean, just very short story. We were trying to, solve this problem of fee collection because, we faced a lot of things while we were trying to do, the fee. I mean, during my time at IITs, it was probably a physical thing that we'll have to drop off into a specific department, and then that's how the account transfer used to happen. And then the second one was that we were trying to build something like Kickstarter in one of the groups that I was a part of in college, which is software development section, and we were trying to build something like a Kickstarter campaign. And we realized that payment gateway is a very huge problem. So we kind of got the idea that, hey, this is something that we can probably simplify and democratize. What was your daily routine during preparations for IIT JEE? I distinctly remember this one. Prachi is the one who's asking this. So Prachi, it is all about making your schedule. So I used to, I mean, I'm one of those freaky, people who never used to, bunk schools for trying to get more time. I used to always, have a very clear cut vision though, that within the school as well, I would be, I mean, whenever I get free time, there'd be some packages in my bag. I'll just, start solving them. And I believe one of the thing which worked for me was roughly 7 to 8 hours of sleep, which is very much required. And then after, I mean, during the coaching days, I used to be, I mean, it used to be pretty hectic, but those were the times when I used to study at night. I mean, because that was the only time that you get. So roughly when you're back, you're just having a quick bite, and then quickly you're just going to actually solve some problems and probably study something for like 2 3 hours. On the off days, it was definitely very rigorous, where I used to spend roughly 7 to 8 hours on those days to actually study. So yeah, you'll have to put in a lot of effort to kind of understand the basics. I used to, I mean, since I was doing it with, with the full-time school, I mean, if you guys feel it this way that, hey, it's too much to balance out, then obviously you can try and make sure that at least some adjustments can be made over there. But yeah, it's fairly doable. And I'm not saying by any means that you'll have to follow this kind of a rigorous schedule. It was just that, I used to love reading a lot. So it was very intuitive for me at times. I'd be studying, something which is very interesting. And at times it's very challenging as well. So if that drives you, then try and spend more time, as much as you can. Yeah, spending some time towards other stuff, building personality and all would help. But yeah, obviously, even you get a lot of time in the IITs to kind of shape up that part of yours. So that's pretty much it. Palak, have you reached where you are today if you weren't in IIT? No, I don't think so. Startup guide for students after JE. First, crack IITs, then I do. Yeah. Then we'll talk. We'll figure it out. Not a problem. So I actually now have invested into a bunch of startups as well. So I even try and help startups from grounds up, trying to solve their problems specifically on the business side and probably on the finance side. So that's that's just part of something that I like. I'll not take too many questions about entrepreneurship because that's a completely different thing.
अगर एक मैं क्वेश्चन पढ़ रहा था एक बच्चे का, आर्यन राजपूत का, तो मुझे भी ये तुमसे जानना है, बिकॉज बीइंग इन रेजर पे तुम बहुत सारे अलग अलग सेक्टर से लोगों से टच में रहते हो, लाइक you serve lot of many different sectors. So like he is asking, like he want to pursue in mechanical engineering and I am fond of machines, but during campus selection CS branch is always seen as money makers for company nowadays. तो ये पर्सपेक्टिव देखते हुए और अगले 4-5 इयर्स या अगले 8 इयर्स तुम लोग किस तरीके से देखते हो, थोड़ा सा मैं चाहूंगा ब्रांच के बारे में कुछ बोलो.
Sure. I think branch के बारे में मेरे पास दोनों views हैं, because earlier as you might have seen कि मैं बहुत vocally branches के बारे में बोलता हूँ that branch is something which is top notch, and then obviously you should figure out the college. I stand by it quite honestly. I will just say that if you like something, if you're passionate about something, go ahead, do it, be it any branch. Just one factor, that while you say that you are you like this thing, you are fond of this, you should explore what are the things after that. So while I went into imagine this, that my dad is a mechanical engineer, but yeah, he works at a power plant. He used to work at a power plant. Now obviously he's just about to get retired, but at the same time he's now shifted to probably managerial or those kind of things. And at the same time, when I used to always understand from him that, hey, what are the implications? What are your career prospects after this? So obviously, while we are talking about the new age of IT, the scope in computer science is definitely very high. So while I was, I mentioned that I was interning at Goldman Sachs. Not many people know about it, but yeah, I used to be the one who was coding over there, though I am an electrical engineer. Yeah, electrical engineering in IITs is pretty much like electronics in the other colleges. So yeah, you get a lot of exposure towards algorithms and a bunch of things, and then there are a huge amount of electives which can help you in terms of shaping up whatever thing you want to balance out. So at times there'd be a lot of people taking up electives like algorithms or probably data structures and a bunch of stuff. So that helps you in terms of, and that's the kind of depth that IITs provide, that even if you have a specific branch, and even if you are interested in knowing some other things, you can still do that. At the same time, if you really think that you want to pursue mechanical engineering, obviously the best possible opportunity set that you will get will come from there. As Mishra sir mentioned that being with Razorpay, I now have exposure to all the all the so to say all the sectors. So one of the things that I figured out is that during this time, during the COVID times, and probably even before that, any sector which is very hardcore to manufacturing, which is where from where the entire mechanical engineering kind of is carved out. So it's either manufacturing or infrastructure, where branches like mechanical or civil kind of comes in really very handy. And usually what happens is that India had a lot of focus towards these two sectors in probably the last 2 decades. Now what's happening is that the focus is slowly moving towards things like computer science and probably automating a bunch of stuff, probably trying to do a lot of things in the entire financial sector. So these things, like you might have actually realized that doing an MBA becomes like a super important or a super big thing now and all that. So obviously, the reason why those are coming in is because people now understand that the entire market of manufacturing might actually be not that lucrative, because obviously, I mean, these things, I mean, it's not that, there is no money in probably, branches like mechanical engineering or, civil engineering. Like a bunch of friends of mine are actually working on, some companies like, say, I think a bunch of them are in Australia with Rio Tinto, that they're technically mining diamonds over there and, I mean, minting money. So obviously that also happens. It's just the fact that, again, speaking about just numbers, computer science is something which is kind of driving things forward. So while it comes to the branch selection versus college selection, I would straight away still go for something like a branch because it stays with you forever. And at the same time, if you feel that you really want to pursue a specific branch, the first thing that you should do is go about reading a ton of stuff, what you can do, all the data about placements of the branches, probably the kind of companies that you can get is public, specifically for IITs. And to a fair extent, you can actually have the same kind of replicated for other, for other institutes. So it's very important for you to first understand, this entire thing, because at times, it becomes like a rat race where everyone is trying to, pursue something which is cool and happening without understanding, the real need of it. Like the thing being that, one of the things that was there is that I was as I mentioned, that software development section. And over there, I realized that, even folks who were there in computer science, at times we will get brighter folks within the college campus from other branches. This is something which is, which is going to happen. So I think that's something which again is a very thoughtful decision, and you should, surely research about it to kind of, make your own perspective without, probably randomly just say that, hey, I like this, I like that. And at times, see, if you are actually logically thinking about a specific branch, you can actually go very deeper as well. That, hey, what are the subjects, or what are the things that they talk. They teach and they talk about in the overall thing. So that that is something which really is helpful. Okay, a lot of questions. Okay, let me just quickly grasp. I'll pick at least one or two.
ठीक है, संदीप कौर है, ये मेल भी किया है इसने. She wanted to ask, did you really cut off from the social media, social life, and kind of having get-together and parties with your peers? And how to manage all of this together with the studies? So I think ये भी एक ज्वलंत मुद्दा है इन बच्चों के साथ while preparing.
I think ये बहुत सही मुद्दा है. In fact, quite honestly, I was probably not 100% cut off, to be honest. But yeah, to a fair degree, I was. I used to never. I think I created my Facebook profile when I actually was in IIT Roorkee. I never created. At that point in time, it was Orkut, which used to be there. The number of distractions were lesser, but at the same time, nowadays there are too many things. Like people might actually be interested in movies and all. Trust me, you'll have enough time to actually do whatever you are doing, be it Facebook, Instagram. In fact, a lot of these guys. These days even I'm kind of not that occupied, so I'm also kind of following what is going around. I've realized that a lot of IITians are even doing comedy, or probably doing vlogging or something like that. So obviously there will be a lot of time in your life to do it. Like, why do you want to do it right now is the question that you should ask. Why? It's always really very important to answer. To ask this question, why. If you have the answer to the question why, then how, and then what. So this is a very common theory. I think it's probably 3 golden circles or something is the name of this theory. Again, this is predominantly a marketing theory, but at the same time, it works for a lot of stuff. That if you really want to do something, the first thing is that you would ask is, why do you want to do that, and then how, and then you come to what are the things that you are going to do. So if you are actually following this the three thing principle, it would be really good. One of the other thing is that yeah, I used to, I mean, party is definitely a no. I usually will have some kind of a get together every, I mean, once in every quarter, once in 3 4 months types. And then again, it would be somebody's birthday, and we'd not be, you know, spending huge amount of time over there. Since I used to be in school, I mean, I had a lot of time to actually interact with peers, and they also had a lot of time to, you know, to kill if they want to. So there was I mean, a bunch of students who would do just the I mean, just probably some cool stuff, like they're playing all along, or they're doing a bunch of other stuff. And there will be some people who would be, you know, investing decent amount of time to calm themselves down, probably during I mean, yeah, I used to play a lot during sports period or something. I will try and let myself loose for some time to make sure that I'm not burning out myself. That's really important. But at the same time, don't try and utilize this as an excuse, because I mean, quite honestly, the same question goes, that why do you want to do that? And then again, is it really required? The extent up to which you are doing. So yeah, it's pretty. I think from that point of view, it's pretty clear to me that if you are actually following any of these things, it's just a matter of 4 5 months that you. I mean, if you can stop that for like 4 5 months, you'd be pretty good, because then you'll have the habit of probably interacting with them, but in a limit. I mean, in a limited basis. And I used to always have this thing that I created my circle accordingly. Like, I had a bunch of like-minded people, whom I would interact with them for hours, and we'll try and talk about a bunch of things that we are doing acha on this specific package. Kitna kya solve ho gaya, ye kaise kiya, ye nahi ho raha, ye kyun ho raha, and all that. So that's also something which
सागर, एक श्रेया उपाध्याय है, वो तो ऐसे ही इस टाइप के कई क्वेश्चंस कई लोगों ने पूछे हैं, मुझे भी याद नहीं, बहुत साल बीत गए, पता नहीं तुम्हें भी याद होगा या नहीं होगा, जो शुरुआत के टेस्ट रहे होंगे while you were in
मुझे याद है।
याद है? तो
हाँ,
थोड़ा
मुझे
सा
याद
कुछ
है।
इसके अपनी रैंक और मार्क्स बताओ, तो ये बच्चों को लगता है कि राइट, मतलब जैसे कई बार शुरुआत के टेस्ट में इनके नंबर्स नहीं आते एंड दे फील डू, जैसे एक लड़के ने लिखा था कि ट्रिग्नोमेट्री मेरे को नहीं बन रहा, बोलते हैं इंपॉर्टेंट है, क्या करूं। तो ये जो शुरुआत की एक जस्ट 10th के बाद 11th में आते हैं, जो एकदम छोटे बच्चे, अभी इनको इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं पता रहती चीजों की, तो जरा थोड़ा तुम अपने उस समय का बताओ, ठीक है, सोच पाए वो लोग की।
So I still remember face test होते थे हमारे टाइम। I don't know now, are we calling it face
अब
test?
तो हम वीकली टेस्ट भी लेने लगे, अब तो फेस टेस्ट भी होता
अच्छा।
है, बट वीकली टेस्ट हर हफ्ते लेते हैं। तुम लोग के समय हर हफ्ते नहीं लेते थे, बट अभी हर हफ्ते ले रहे हैं। फेस टेस्ट का ही तुम बता दो इन लोग को।
तो फेस टेस्ट में आई थिंक एक बहुत ही, मतलब आई स्टिल रिमेम्बर
फर्स्ट फेस टेस्ट पहला।
हाँ, पहला फेस टेस्ट का मुझे एग्जैक्ट याद है कि वेयर आई फक्ड इट अप, बहुत बुरा हाल होता था मेरा एक दो जगह पे। So I believe one of the thing which I remember very clearly was in chemistry. I think एक वो 6 घंटे में वेयर एंड टेयर आ गया था। मैं उतना ज्यादा बैठ ही नहीं पा रहा था। That was probably the first time in my life कि यार मैंने इतना 6 घंटे का कोई एग्जाम दिया है। And towards the end, I think मैंने बहुत ही बुरा परफॉर्म किया था एक स्पेसिफिक सेक्शन में। I think it was सेकेंड पेपर में एक या 2 सेक्शन मैंने ठीक कर दिए थे। थर्ड वन तो इट वाज रियली अ बमर। मतलब मैंने कुछ भी नहीं किया था उसमें। उस पूरे सेक्शन में कुछ 81 मार्क्स का सेक्शन होता था, एंड उस पूरे 81 में से मेरे कुछ 3 या 6 मार्क्स आए थे। ऑल्दो स्टिल आई डिड प्रीटी गुड इन माय फर्स्ट थिंग, तो मेरी ओवरऑल रैंकिंग वाज आई थिंक 4th इन द ओवरऑल थिंग। तो आई कुड स्टिल कॉम्पनसेट दैट, बट देयर वर टाइम्स जब एक आधा 2 टाइम तुमको नहीं जम रहा है। सो I think I did this not in a face test, but कोई एक practice test में मैंने ऐसा किया था कि मैं, मतलब I was not feeling very healthy. मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था पता नहीं क्या है, and I was probably not in that mindset. So I thought of probably just taking a break for 30 minutes more. मतलब मैं I think test चालू हो चुका था, मैं I think 5-10 मिनट ऐसे थोड़ा गया, I just calmed myself down, and जब मुझे अच्छा लगने लगा तो मैं वापस आके दिया। तो आई रियलाइज कि यार अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स इस टाइप का कुछ करना पड़ता है। मतलब हो सकता है कि तुम्हें वेयर एंड टेयर हो रहा हो। And one more important factor is that I mean the reason why I remember chemistry is that I ended up scoring the highest when it comes to physics, chemistry, maths में. Chemistry में मेरे सबसे ज़्यादा marks आते थे overall भी I think. And I think it's not just that during the main JEE paper as well. I think very odd thing was that in one of the paper, I scored pretty good in maths. I think 81 marks का paper, 80 marks का paper था, उसमें मेरे 72 थे, which is almost I crushed it. But at the same time, जब next section आया maths का, तो that was something which was very very odd. So during the during those days as well, it can happen to you. It's just the fact that you're preparing yourself. क्या ठीक है अगर worse भी हो गया किसी एक specific set में तब भी तुम decent level पे हो. So that's the thing that you should aim for. क्या ठीक है there will be ups and downs. There will be tests जहाँ बहुत अच्छा करोगे. There will be tests जहाँ बहुत बेकार करोगे. You cannot predict कि your best performance will come on the day. If it comes, it will be really good. But usually it's the average of your performance which will average of your last 3 months performance which you will get during that test. तो obviously जो last 3 महीने 4 महीने होते हैं जो एकदम crux time होता है वो बहुत important होता है. During 11th बहुत बार बहुत लोग बहुत shaky होते थे. I still remember a bunch of folks in my batch were doing pretty bad during the phase tests. मतलब वो top 10 में भी नहीं रहते थे. And they ended up cracking JEE with some 2200, 2500 types rank. So I think it's pretty good. But yeah, towards the end part, थोड़ा improvement दिखना चाहिए. So if you are not having, I would be worried if you are not having improvements at all in your marks. मतलब कोशिश यही करनी है कि जितना आप स्कोर कर रहे थे उससे थोड़ा थोड़ा ऊपर स्कोर करते जाओ. When we are talking about, I'm talking about the overall tests. Not regarding those weekly tests, because at times एक specific topic में आप बहुत strong होगे, वहाँ बहुत अच्छा करोगे, एक specific topic में you might not be that good. But I think one more guy kind of talked about consistency. So I think consistency is very important when it comes to even the way you approach your papers. So one of the thing that you guys should internally start tracking is probably your accuracy. And probably the way in which you are approaching the question paper. Like if again बहुत basic सी चीज होती है कि if say the question is +3 marks and negative marking is -1, एक section वो है and एक section है जहाँ +4 है and -1 है. So you will you should always attempt +4 -1 irrespective of whether you're solving it or not. It's just the fact that from a probability point of view, you would end up getting some positive marks for every question that you attempted. So if you don't even know 10 +4 -1 question, you can still attempt it. You will not score, just strictly speaking about probability. So it's always important while you're actually trying to maximize your marks, first to understand techniques, at the same time, understand how well are these executed. Don't execute it in a paper at all. Like main paper mein execute mat karo. If you want to execute it in a practice paper, do try and do that so that you are comfortable with these kind of experiments. Like in my time, the one thing that I attributed was to a very specific type of mathematics ke question which came in my second paper of maths in the main paper was that there is this question within which they said the answer can be any digit between 0 to 9. And we're like, what is this? And those were like very subjective types questions. I realized this is a new way of having those subjective questions back. So obviously while I had a lot of experiments which were being done, I was not rattled by it, but at the same time I realized that these are probably not something that would be my best strength. So in that paper I quickly changed my strategy to scoring pretty high in chemistry. So in that paper I actually ended up scoring 60 odd plus in chemistry. So I kind of compensated within the paper as well, that I knew कि यार मुझे इस paper से roughly about 140ish का score तो निकालना ही पड़ेगा. So that was one thing that I was able to do out of probably 240. So at least ये था कि इतना minimum तो निकालना ही है. And that was pretty easy because you have a lot of things to focus on. Don't get rattled by anything in the paper. So अभी majorly 11th में ये होता है कि you get rattled by it कि यार ये बना नहीं, ये भी नहीं बना, ये भी नहीं बना. ठीक है, नहीं बना, जितना बन रहा है उतना करते हैं and देखते जाओ आगे. So in fact, half an hour मैंने जिस face test में मैंने half an hour face test नहीं, I think it was some practice test जिसमें मैंने half an hour कम attempt किया था, my marks were not drastically different, quite honestly, because I realized कि मुझे उस time पे बहुत clearly पता लग गया था कि I need to focus on quick marks. तो मैंने बहुत clearly वो strategy निभाई थी. So I knew that even in final paper अगर मुझे आधा घंटा कम भी मिलेगा तो मेरे number of जो number हैं वो बहुत drastically impact नहीं कर रहे. I mean, you always try and plateau out somewhere. That is something, and probably it's dependent on an individual thing as well. So obviously, the good thing would be to figure those things out during the tests itself, and leave very less scope for the variable during the main paper. How many hours do you study? I think that how do you used to manage school? Yeah, I kind of take care of that.
आई थिंक अपन ने मेजरली तो आंसर हमने कर लिया है काफी सारे क्वेश्चंस का, तो मुझे लगता है कि ये एक लड़का बहुत देर से हैंड रेज किया है, इसको पूछ लेते हैं क्या कहना चाहता है। सम्यक बड़कुल, बोल लो भाई। सम्यक बड़कुल अनम्यूट करके बोल सकते
यस सर। सर आई हैव अ डाउट दैट मेरे को सब समझ में आ रहा है, मतलब मैं जो पढ़ रहा हूँ, मगर जब मैं क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने बैठता हूँ तो कुछ समझ ही में नहीं आता फिर।
ओके, और क्या मतलब व्हाट आर द प्रॉब्लम क्या आ रही है? मतलब
सर
ये
आई एम एबल टू सॉल्व, मतलब आई एम एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड, मतलब व्हाट इज द टॉपिक।
अच्छा, मतलब समझ गए, तुम टॉपिक समझ गए, तुम्हें मतलब तुम क्वेश्चन में किस डेप्थ तक पहुंच पा रहे हो?
तो आंसर ही तक नहीं पहुंच पा रहा हूँ।
मतलब अप्रोच नहीं समझ में आ रही कि किस अप्रोच से जाना है, या फिर ऐसा हो रहा है कि यार अप्रोच भी आ गई बट बीच में अटक रहा हूँ?
अब सर जैसे ट्रिग्नोमेट्री में बहुत सारे अलग अलग कॉन्सेप्ट्स हैं कि किस कॉन्सेप्ट से मैं वहां तक पहुंचूं, ये नहीं समझ में आ रहा।
यार ये तो क्लासिकल प्रैक्टिस प्रॉब्लम है भाई। तो तुम्हें एक चीज बहुत क्लियर करनी पड़ेगी। अगर कोई चीज नहीं बन रही है, मतलब बहुत बहुत क्लियर सी चीज है कि सपोज तुम 50 प्रॉब्लम देखते हो, अब तुम्हें 50 प्रॉब्लम का सोल्यूशन मिल गया ना ट्रिग्नोमेट्री में, उतनी ही प्रॉब्लम है। मतलब ट्रिग्नोमेट्री में कोई नया कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं आ रहा है, वो उतना ही है, वही एंगल निकालने बोलेंगे, वही यही होगा कि यार सेंटर का एंगल कितना होता है, उससे आधा इस पे रहेगा। Some 5 concepts will be there, and if you are confused during practice, try and apply random things. मतलब when I see a trigonometry का question, I will try and make sure अगर कहीं पे x बना हुआ है तो तुम्हें clearly पता है ये बताना है या ये कुछ करना है। But otherwise, the first thing that we used to do while we were solving trigonometry was सारे एंगल वैंगल सब निकाल के रख लेते थे। हाँ भैया इतना है, ये है, अच्छा ये है, ये ऐसा होगा, ये यहाँ ये है, यहाँ ये है। The problem happens when the numeric thing come into the picture कि वो sin theta cos theta बड़ा सा कुछ लिख दिया उन्होंने, and then they are trying to make you solve those things. I would still suggest try and break the problem. एक दो बार तुम एक्सपेरिमेंट करके देख सकते हो, नंबर ऑफ प्रॉब्लम्स ज्यादा सॉल्व करोगे तो ट्रिग्नोमेट्री तो बन जाएगी। ट्रिग्नोमेट्री इज अ क्लासिक थिंग जिसको आप ये कह सकते हो कि यार अगर आपने बहुत ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस कर ली तो उसमें आप फिर बहुत ज्यादा, मतलब that used to be one of my strong points. एक और चीज मैं करता था कि इन जनरल अगर तुम्हें उन टाइप की प्रॉब्लम्स में इश्यूज आ रहे हैं जहां मतलब आई थिंक ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फॉर्मूले से तुम्हें कुछ चीज सॉल्व करनी है, सो ट्राई एंड गो टू द वेरी बेसिक्स। ये बहुत ही ऑड सी चीज है कि तुम एक नॉर्मल ट्राइंगल बनाओ, यहाँ थीटा है, यहाँ पे एक्स वाई जी, एंड यू रिप्लेस ऑल दीज साइन थीटास एंड कॉस थीटास विथ समथिंग लाइक एक्स बाय वाई और समथिंग लाइक दैट। सो इफ यू आर ट्राइंग टू डू दैट फॉर अ चेंज, इट माइट क्लिक यू, एंड देन तुम वो फॉर्मूलेज जो होते हैं, बड़े बड़े से जो फॉर्मूलेज होते हैं, वो तुम्हें बहुत ही इंट्यूटिवली आने लगेंगे कि यार अच्छा इन दोनों में ये कैंसिल हो जाता है। लाइक द मोमेंट कोई चीज मल्टीप्लाई हो रही है, उसमें कोई वेरिएबल चेंज हो रहा है, तो दैट्स हाउ इट वुड बी वेरी इंट्यूटिव फॉर यू टू अंडरस्टैंड। तो ये एक चीज करके देख लो। और कोई टॉपिक में अगर ये चीज हो रही है तो देन अगेन इट्स अ वेरी वेरी क्लियर प्रॉब्लम कि तुम्हें 50 प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने रहेंगे, एंड इट्स अ गुड थिंग। अगर तुम्हें एग्जैक्टली पता है ना तुम्हारा ये वीक पॉइंट है, दैट इज अ वेरी गुड थिंग, बिकॉज तुमको अब कुछ नहीं करना है, तुम्हें वही सॉल्व करना है खाली।
तो सागर,
So do we have time to take more questions क्या?
आई थिंक हो गया शायद लोगों के लिए। अपन मेनली में पढ़ रहा था तो काफी कॉमन है क्वेश्चंस, लगभग कॉमन क्वेश्चंस ही हैं।
मैं एक और चीज
तुम एक बार पढ़ लो।
I think Om is trying to ask a lot of times कि Google, Microsoft. यार एक सिंपल सी बात बताता हूँ. I hire people who come to work for me from Microsoft. And yes, there have been times कि Microsoft, Google में ऐसे लोग भी जाते हैं जो IT से नहीं है. But at the same time, it's very easy to to get into those companies. It's not very difficult. And at times I don't think if you guys know, but मेरा जो एक co-founder है Shashank, he used to work for Microsoft in US before he came back, and then Razorpay started. So that also happens where people understand वहाँ पे जाके भी मजा नहीं आ रहा. And at the same time, yeah, he had a very good life over there. And obviously, again, Microsoft or Google and these kind of reputed companies provide a very good structure. They are very specifically and heavily focusing on algorithms because they want to understand how sharp you are. So again, as you get into any course, then uske baad mein tum aaram se, there's a proper preparation that you can figure out for these kind of companies. If anybody is lucky enough to go to IIT Roorkee, they should join a group over there, which is programmers and algorithmic group. It was created by me, but at the same time, every year all the people of that particular group gets to like the top notch companies from a computer science point of view, and they earn a good ton of money. Again, one thing which I want to very clearly point it out, कि पेरेंट्स बहुत ज्यादा ये बोलते होंगे कि यार 60 लाख रुपए की जॉब लग रही है, इतने की जॉब लग रही है, उतने की जॉब लग रही है. सो यार देखो, the money can dazzle people. At the same time, there are some stock elements to it. वो तुम्हें companies के stocks देते हैं so that you can stay for a longer time. But yeah, you do earn decently if you're actually lucky enough to get into like the top notch companies.
ऑन अ लाइटर नोट, एक्चुअली मैंने ये सुना है कि लोग रेजर पे इसलिए भी आते हैं कि वहाँ पे काउच पे बैठ के काम करने मिलता है. आई थिंक योर इंटीरियर्स एंड ऑल सच ऑफ रेजर पे आर डिफरेंट फ्रॉम मेनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस.
In
ये
fact,
क्या
yes.
इनोवेटिव आइडिया है?
So, I mean, it kind of came because while we were doing, I mean, while हम अपना पहला ऑफिस बना रहे थे, it was more or less, uh, it was us only. हम 11 लोग थे जब हमने पहला ऑफिस बनाया था, जिसमें हमने कुछ 90 सीटर स्पेस रख दी थी. तो हमारे लिए, हम लोगों को यही लग रहा था यार कि ये भी रख देते, ये भी रख देते. So there is a shower room in our office. There is a steam room in our office. Sleeping rooms है कम से कम 5 लोगों के लिए, 6 लोगों के लिए. And now though we have occupied almost an entire building. The base strength is some 700, 900 actually, but 700 of them sit out of Bangalore. Abhi, because of lockdown, all of them are working from home, so it's all very challenging for us as well. But at the same time, we from an employer point of view also try and do the same thing. The distractions come kar do, make sure that they are comfortable. So try and do those kind of things at your home. कि अगर proper sitting हो गया तुम्हारे यहाँ, तो just follow that sitting. I like to sit in the sun, so I actually have the sun directly hitting me right now. It's something which is very cool. So now I can actually probably go for longer sitting hours, probably do a bunch of meetings, do whatever I want to, because मैंने अपना ecosystem थोड़ा सा surroundings ऐसी बना लिया कि I'm comfortable within that surrounding. So try and follow those things here. It's very important. The surroundings actually matter a lot. In fact, sir, एक बहुत ही interesting चीज है कि हमारी डेवलपर प्रोडक्टिविटी जस्ट बिकॉज हमने इस टाइप का चीज करी है, उसके कारण बहुत अच्छी होती है. लाइक वी रियलाइज कि बाकी कंपनीज जो नॉर्मल आपको एक क्यूब में बिठा के काम करवाएंगी, हम लोग एक्चुअली आपको बहुत इनोवेटिव सी डेस्क दे देते हैं. एंड पीपल लव टू सिट फॉर लॉन्गर आवर्स ओवर देयर बिकॉज दे लाइक टू दे लाइक दैट एम्बियंस. उनको लगता है घर जैसा है. एंड देन जब आपको शाम हो गई, आपको ऐसा लग रहा है यार ठीक है, थोड़ा टाइम लैपटॉप लेके कहीं जाके बैठ जाओ, तो काउच पे बैठ जाओ, sittings पे बैठ जाओ. So obviously it should not be a burden to work, and similarly for you guys it should not be a burden to to study. So even if you feel comfortable कि तुम्हें कोई दूसरे रूम में जाके पढ़ना है, बाहर पढ़ना है, कैसे भी पढ़ना है, the major thing is कि if you have that thing, तुम हर जगह का एटमॉस्फेयर अपने हिसाब से ड्राइव कर लोगे.
So I think we have taken enough questions, Sagar. So we should conclude. What do you say?
Sure. And just one more thing, folks. Ki if you can find me on any platform, I would prefer if you ping me on LinkedIn. That is one thing which is social media, still not social media. And if you still have any questions, probably you can route it through Mishra sir to me. I'd be more than happy to probably connect with any of you one to one if you have anything specific to discuss. And would like to wish you all the best for all the future endeavors, specifically IIT JEE. And at the same time, even if you're not getting through, the important thing is to make sure that you put in that hard work. The feeling that you aimed for something and you achieved it is very good, and that's what is something that one should try for. And that's why I'm saying it. एक बार करके देख लो, अच्छा लगेगा, बहुत मजा आएगा.
थैंक्स सागर, तुमने काफी समय दिया. थैंक्स फॉर पार्टिसिपेशन. इतने सालों के बाद जुड़ के मिलके आमने सामने इस मीटिंग में मजा आया. आगे भी उम्मीद
Always a pleasure, sir.
बढ़िया करेंगे. ओके, ऑल द बेस्ट. बाय बाय.
Thank you, sir. All the best to everyone. Bye bye.